How we doing out there, folks? How we doing? Blessings, uh, prosperity, long life, good health, great energy, great energy. What we doing over here? First of all, I'd like to say before we get into the getting into of the getting into of the getting into what we're getting into, happy Diwali, happy Diwali, right? From what I'm understanding, it's the most festive holiday among Indians around the world in the Indian culture. Salute. And believe it or not, uh, over here in the States in New York City, the schools are out today because of Diwali. How about that? How about that? I had no idea. I wasn't like that back in the days, but it's like that now. There's no school today because today is the holiday known as Diwali. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody in the world who's doing what they're doing in a good way. No negative. I don't support anything negative, bro. That's just not what I do. I don't support any negative behavior, weird behavior. You out here causing harm, debauchery, and destruction. Kick rocks with no shoes on. And if you old, like you're an adult and you know better, you should do better. That's what we're doing, man. The name of this stream today is called Moon or Rug. And of course, Happy Diwali. Moon or rug? Well, first of all, shout out to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat. What we doing? The Versify says, Wonder about to cook it up. I don't know, man. I just go where the spirit flows and how I'm moved, and inspired to build. So we'll see. We shall see. How you doing? How are you? We shall see. And the next one, of course, is Gandhi G. I got a janky device. Can't even properly. This is what we're doing. Yes, Gandhi G. Second. What's going on? Happy Diwali. Sunny in the building. What's going on? So, of course, Frankulo. What's happening? Frankulo says, Yo, to me, and this is how, I've been sort of like expressing my views and position with on the crypto side of things. It's seeing is believing. It's about showing and proving, or else go somewhere. Like, go somewhere. It's gonna be one way or no way. It's gonna be one way or another way, and that other way could be no way. Could be a bad way. The other one way could be mooning. We'll see. Who knows? And this is where the truth, like certain things have been, unfortunately, let me tell you something, right? You know how so many people, including myself in the beginning, I was always saying to people, or I would always talk about, why are people putting it out there that they're waiting for one person to pump the entire system? You know what I'm saying? Like if you understand that's what it is, keep that to yourself. Keep that to yourself. But people can't help themselves. The internet's gonna internet, right? So that just carried legs. In other words, most people on Pulse Chain are just waiting for one person to decide today's the day or tonight's the night or whenever to pump the whole entire thing. And that's just, how you gonna deny that? You know? That's just out in the open. Whether you believe in that happening or not, it's just what people are waiting for. It's what people have openly said that they're waiting for. And it's what people are especially speculating on within the last 24 hours. This boring crypto space. You know what boring event took place? Some obfuscation, huh? Some randomization, some mixing, weird. And that's the thing too, man. Like, nobody listen. It's to a point where when you watching it happen, you're like, yeah, all right. Because until anything happens to you, what you have going on, until you see a beautiful amount of abundance hit your wallet, who cares? I don't care about any randomizing mixer, rail gun, tornado cash foolishness. I don't care what he does with those SAC funds, man. Until I see something van glorious. Shout out to X Clan, but don't shout out to the weird stuff they allegedly did too. I'm not happy about the weird allegations against X Clan, just like I'm not happy about this weirdo allegations against your Pulse Chain founder. Weird. Anyway, until we see glorious gains, y'all, I don't care what gets moved around. Y'all keep, because it's boring and people are tired. That's why everyone's looking at everything that happens, man. I told you people are watching the thing like a fine-tooth comb. They're paying attention like a hawk on the blockchain. A little bit of something takes place, and it's all throughout the internet. In the right circles, right channels, X, certain accounts, Telegram, such and such. People plaster the whole thing. They're like saying like there's only like less than 3 million left in the treasury. What? Come on, bro. I don't care. You counting somebody's pockets, man. You should be counting your pockets, your dividends, your accumulation. But when you don't see that happen, you get bored. You get bored and you wonder and wish and hope and pray that some nondescript giving tree is gonna save your day. It's not your money. It's not your money. That's another thing. Like, it's not your money. So why you paying attention, acting like somebody's really gonna do something? Until it happens, it ain't happening. Yo, y'all gotta like we have to aggressively touch some grass, bro. Aggressively go out there and touch grass. I just saw something on my timeline that somebody lost $3 million worth of XRP. Due to a hack of some sort. $3 million worth of XRP. They were saying how they've been collecting XRP since 2017, man. That's about the same time I've been in crypto, and I can't imagine what that feels like, losing $3 million worth of anything, much less crypto, that you've been accumulating for 8 years. And supposedly he had it stored in a cold wallet and it still got hacked. I say to myself, how did that happen? Anyway, dude said he retired, him and his wife retired. And then, when they discovered this, now they're going to have to possibly go back to work. Like, it's dog eat dog out here, man. You got to be, I don't even think it's too smart to tell the world you lost that. Like, I know you're trying to warn people. You do a little service announcement. You might be thinking you're doing something good, but telling the world you lost $3 million worth of crypto is not. That's not it. That's not it. Unless you're on Pulse Chain, where somebody might be able to. You could fleece the community that way too. Like you tell them you got hacked. Somebody behind the scenes might feel sorry for you and throw you something. Because the community, they call it all being a family, but there's a lot of gullible people in the community that will believe anything somebody tells them. That's just real. That's just real. And now's not the time to be losing crypto. Well, now's not the time to be losing anything. Like it's never a time that's ripe to experience loss. I don't understand. And you've been in crypto 8 years and you're losing $3 million worth of XRP? Come on, man. Come on, man. That's nasty work. It's nasty work. And then tell the world you made it public? It's either put up or be quiet. When I say that, I'm talking about your founder. The Pulse Chain founder has to put up or be quiet. Whatever movement is going on with SAC funds and all that shit great. But until it brings the glorious gains, I don't give a F about any of that. Because it's just either you're going to pump your market or you're rugging. That's it. Nobody cares about how you contrive conjure up some spell to rock people to sleep, and then you pump your. I don't even care how he does it. Make people whole, and perhaps folks can make some profit, or you scam the whole situation, and you can never live that down. But as long as the internet lives, you'll never be able to live that down. Period. And imagine, like, for all the people that glaze them still, for some of y'all, it's like, yo, y'all are messed up, man. You leading people to a certain space that can be dangerous. What I mean by that, there's certain people that know better, right? They've been around dude, listened to him for years, and they still promote a certain message as if he's absolved from all the shenanigans and hypocritical behaviors that he's displayed, and acting like, yo, he's still that guy. Y'all better be careful, man. You're not keeping it real with your audience. You better be careful, man. Like, consequences. Folks don't understand. Folks don't understand how things come back around, You got these influences that on the inside that you and I'll never be close as they are, right? And they telling the world one message. Yo, it's about these Etch-a-Sketch marketing. Yo, keep promoting. Yes, shipping container. Who's excited about any of that? Damn near 2 months in. This week, end of this week will be 2 months since shipping container craze started. Can you believe that? Shipping container. Did shipping container influence any movement of SAC funds? Oh no, but it's not your money. It's not your money. You want to see something done? You do it. I don't work for you. I have no expectations. I don't work for you. VCs, you could go F yourselves. We don't need you. We don't need you. Think about how much money I have. We don't need you. Then in the not so distant future, or a year or two later, I keep building and building and building, and I'd like to wake up CZ. I'd like to wake up one day, CZ, and see that people like you and the rest of my peers support me. Come on, bro. Nobody cares enough, bro. You know what they care enough? Pump the chain. They don't even care, and that lets you know too. Is this how this is gonna go? Like long term, right? People since like start to talk about been talking about other chains, right? But on the post chain side of things, right? You're gonna wait all this time for one man to decide, all right, today's a great day, evening, morning, noon, and night to pump the chain. And that's what people are betting their generational wealth building on. One person, right? When that time comes and goes, hopefully it does come, and people are not completely scammed out. Like everyone's not scam, hopefully things do very well. Things go to the moon. After that, then what do you think is gonna happen? Who knows? But I can tell you one thing: I will not. I will not do the same of what I've done. Period. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You want to talk about learning lesson? You want to talk about big time learning lessons? Salute to the chat, man. What y'all talking about? Prospect in the building. Is that prospector? Prospect in the building. Jay, everything says 4 more years. Yo, moving forward, people just gonna be banking on one guy. What kind of system of wealth building is that? We just banking on one guy to pump his chain because nobody likes him and shit, and people don't care enough to be buying. People are more interested in selling than buying. Like it's come to that. And there's a finite amount of money, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? What they say, $700 million he moved. There's the thing too that he moved because nobody cares about some old way magical bumble talk, mumbo jumbo. Nobody cares about some. No SAC funds. Who's in charge? He is. There's no sugarcoating nothing. There's no sugarcoating anything. People are tired of the nonsense. They don't care about his tricks. They don't care about his shenanigans. He can't debate anybody right now in good faith and win any kind of debate. He can't debate a soul in the world and think he's gonna win. Right now, absolutely not. It's not happening. There is absolute no way he could do that. Add that to another reason why he can't show his face. Or he won't show his face. Will never admit when he's wrong, will never admit the mistakes he's done, will never admit his shortcomings. But will tell you he raised $27 million for charity. And nobody cares because you took $1.6 billion. That's how I see it. You took 1.6 billion. You think I care about your 20? The 27 million was for the world to know. Look, I'm a good guy. Look at the good deed I've done. How many people raised $27 million for life extension, research, longevity? How many people have done that? Right? To single himself out. It's marketing. But you're not primo goods. No. You're not primo goods, sir. You're not. Your work, you that stepped on, right? You're the diluted bag, diluted. You're cut all over. Like you're just not pure. You're not raw. You're not genuine. You're not original, sir. Like you just not it, bro. That's why when he wears luxury brands and stuff like that, it just don't look good on him, yo. Because he's not shining from within. So when you put on some jewelry, it has a little luster, but it would have more if you were a great person inside out. Yeah, you would glow. Motherfucker, your aura would shine, and his doesn't. So it is what it is. Y'all want to believe it because it's the internet. Anybody could be who they want to be. You could be a giving tree. You could be a founder. Uh, you could be somebody thinking you here to save people, and in truth, you're only saving your own reputation. You're not saving people. Maybe it's this distorted way of getting some friends. Never had any real friends. You think a person who had real friends in their life would operate the way he has? You think a person like him who's had real friends in his life, you think they would operate? You think he would operate if he really had real love around him? His life is absent of love. Look at what he's doing. Look what he's been doing since his own operation launched. Come on, bro. Like, seriously, bro. There's no love in this life. I told you about clap cheeks. Clap cheeks is an imagination. You could have love and clap cheeks at the same time. Do you know what that's about, sir? No, sir. Because you move like you don't. You move like you don't. Those who do understand what I'm talking about. He don't. He corny, cringe. That's why everybody. Oh, let me have people keep talking about me. Let me have like Light Wonder talk shit about me because he don't know what he's talking about. He's just a pleb. Light Wonder, you're just a pleb. You know, I'm here to save you. You're not here to save me, sir. The powers that be and all of the creators' representatives are what saves me and my ancestors, not him. Fuck out of here. I just gambled wrong. I gambled wrong. And I'm man enough to admit it. Gambling on your founder was a mistake. Right? If I get proven wrong, I win anyway. If I get proven right, I win anyway. Because I realize the flaws, the shortcomings, the problems, the errors of my choice. That's it. Unlike somebody who's talking about they're here to save you. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. Like, show me the money, man. Show us the money. That's it. That's all that matters, man. Show us the money. Nobody cares about your endeavors. Nobody cares about whatever you got going on anymore. People are tired. Show us the money. Show us the money. Put yourself in a position where he backed himself in a corner because everything was just beyond his league. He didn't know what to. $700 million, bro. You had to move it, right? And everybody see that you move it. So what you doing? People watching you like a hawk. Watching, playing them very close on the blockchain. Yeah, motherfucker, just move, pump it. Yeah. Do what you gotta do. Because why? Because you work for everybody. It's not about I don't work for you. I don't work for you. If he pumps the chain, he work for you. If he pumps for chain, he works for you, for me, for we, for us. These are the lies these people present. People like him and his supporters, those are the lies, the double talking, the mixed messaging. I spoke about this ad nauseum, at length, over the last 2 years. And pieces of crap. You got people in this community that don't stream anymore, that pretend and act like they know everything. Every time they talk, they pretend like the world is an idiot and they're the ones who got all the information. Meanwhile, they've also been crooked. They've also done shady things. They've also extracted from the community. But y'all let them rock. You let them rock. Come on, man. You got influencers that think they know everything all the time, that they're never wrong. It's called mental illness, bro. Mental illness. That's why they've been quiet. That's why most of them been quiet. Like a lot of them that were pro Hex, doing Hex streams all the time, like me, that didn't change their stance. Once we saw Richard acting like some kind of punk, Like you hypocrite, acting like a fool, or the only hypocrite contradiction person alive. You think they went against him? No, they rather be quiet because doing nothing is doing something, right? That's cool. You got a freedom to do that. You got a freedom to do that. But Richard created so much doubt, so much confusion that people can't stand it. They got to look at themselves and be like, yo, what the hell did I do? What the hell did I get myself into? I thought it was T-share, T-share, T-share B squared, T-share, immutable code, T-share, T-share. The code was, audited 3 times. You had 5 million financial audits and 3,000 security audits. It's T-share, T-share B squared, T-share. T-share don't do shit for hex price. Why don't you say that? T-share don't do shit for hex price. These people were telling you about T-share, and I brought it all up to them. I'm like, yo, T-share, T-share, yo, T-share, yo. Do you know about T-share? How many T-shares do you have? Nobody give a fuck. It don't matter. Nobody cares about how many T-shares you have anymore. That shit used to be charted. Yo, you got 1 million T-shares. You the biggest sea mammal known to life. But if you got 300 quadrillion million trillion T-shares, you're practically God. Fuck out of here. You people stupid. Nobody cares. The last 2 years, you think they cared? You think they care now? No. They don't. They had these long-term, hours-long streams on T-share that I was watching. I'm like, yo, this T-share thing is, oh man, this is so powerful. How many T-shares do you have? You know, you better have at least one. Get at least one T-share. Oh, you're gonna go for the B shares? Oh man, as long as you get some kind of shares, pretty soon it's gonna be M shares. Woo! I bought into all that bullshit. Nobody give a fuck. None of it matters. The whole shit that birthed this whole situation, man. Your T-share game, T-share that they added to the fold that Dev Kyle had to add to the system because he saw a fundamental flaw. Nobody cares about today. Yo, the best time for you to acquire a T-share was yesterday. Gimmick. The best time was yesterday. I bought into all that dumb shit. The best time to acquire a T-share was yesterday. 00 UTC. T-share price change, huh? It goes up. T-share. Nobody give a fuck no more. T-share B squared. Nobody care. Go on the timeline and type some shit about some T-shares. See how many people will really care. Say, yo, T-share, man. Yo, T-shares to the moon. Go speak all the people that talk about T-shares, right? Some of them, I'm not even going to, like, really, from the 2020, we're talking about 2020, heads that were talking about T-shares into 21. T-share, all the T-share streamers. Where they at? They don't care about some damn T-share right now. Why? I wonder why. When your man Buck went on Dollar Cost Crypto stream and said, I mean, I don't understand. I don't see how a T-share could magically improve the price of X. I said, motherfucker, are you crazy? What are you saying? Why are you talking shit about Hex? And me, I'm jumping out the window thinking, yo, it's T-share or B square. It's T-share all day. What is he talking about? He don't know what he's talking about. Of course, a T-share will increase the price of Hex. And then I asked Alex from Hedron and Icosa, and I asked him, Alex, you buy into that whole story or what Buck, the closet racist, has said about your T-share? T-share, because when you talk about T-share not magically improving the price of Hex, Alex, you created a system that's directly tied to hex and T-share, even more importantly, T-share. So what do you think about that, Alex? Alex agreed with Buck. I said, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. This was when, 22? No. Because Alex, Buck said that when Pulse Chain launched. It was in fall of 23. I said it's a wrap. It's over for Hex. It's over for Hex, bro. That was me. Like, it's over for it. There's no point. These developers, these people who can, who can speak about the T-share operation closer than I can, especially Alex, created Icosa and Hedron, or Hedron first, then Icosa. Huh? It's telling me they agree with Bug. They don't see how T-share can really improve the price of Hex. And then you wonder, absent of all that shit and speculation, you watching T-share price go up, T-share keep going up. It costs more Hex to create a T-share, a fucking T-share, right? Oh, you need more Hex now versus last year, versus 6 months ago, versus 2 years ago. You need more Hex now to get a T-share. Has that shit done anything for price improvement? Nothing. So Buck was right, period. And I feel like a heel. I feel like a sucker, a lollipop. But I'm man enough to own that shit, man. Who cares? Nobody cares, man. And all these people, all these talking Hex heads, all these talking T-share heads, what do you have to say? What do you have to say? Nothing. That's why I don't respect 99% of these people anymore. But I don't look to speak to none of them. None of them. It's all been a miserable act of deceit. Crazy. Whether they were aware and knew about it or not. Shit been crazy, man. And I was a player in that. I'm making songs about T-share. Fuck out of here. Crazy. NJ Dub, I see you, man, in the building. Mix, aka Joe Soleil. Black Levin in the building. Happy Diwali, y'all. Crypto London in the building. What we doing, man? What we doing, man? ENJ Dub. None of these people like the operations. None of these people fuck with Pulse Chain like that. You had a decent protocol. It was decent. I thought it was decent. D-Bank. I thought they were decent. They weren't my go-to to do anything, but I thought what they were doing was kind of unique. That motherfucker shot on Pulse Chain. Earlier this year, too, they were like, nah, we're not dealing with this chain no more. Wow. After they beat the SEC, this is how you acting? This is how you acting after you beat the SEC, huh? Who's doing that? And then what happened with Rabbi Wallet? Rabbi was kind of high too. And then what Rabbi do? Not fuck with Pulse Chain. Oh, damn. Rabbi too? What's going on? In a year where Pulse was, this is earlier this year. In a year where your man won the SEC, beat the SEC, how come, why do you have, people don't want to fuck with you or your protocol? I'm not saying Rabbi was A1. They suck too for doing that dumb shit. So a D-Bank. But Joe, we don't know the behind the scenes of the behind the scenes. We don't know what they know. They don't care. They do what they do. But I can tell you one thing. I'm tired of these people gatekeeping, right? Shutting shit down, delisting. 1 minute you're part of the wallet. The next minute the wallet dismisses you and accumulates other chains, other communities like it's nothing, making you feel like you have AIDS in your nose. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a leper. And this man talking to you about 100% uptime and all this fuck shit, and your wallet isn't showing 100%. Your value isn't showing up into the right. Come on, man. Weirdo shit, bro. Weirdo shit, bro. This is weirdo shit. Listen, man. I pray that this passes over, because this weirdo, he likes to see people sort of like not even just clamor, but clamor in a way where you favoring him and giving him attention to the point where he thinks he can disrespect you like it's nothing and call you a cry fag and all that weirdo talk, weirdo vernacular, dumb shit. And then the next day he will complain about how he's the best thing, kept building, ain't got no support from any peers. He's insufferable, right? There's a world out here we need to continue to live in and experience. Today is Happy Diwali. Shout out to all the people out here in the Indian culture in the world. 1 point over a billion, what 1.4 billion population in India alone. Woo! And it's Happy Diwali, man. The schools are out here over here in the Northeast. You know, Festival of Lights, of light, not no darkness like your Pulse Chain founder. Dark, somber. And I can't even give him that as a compliment because light comes from the dark. So I can't even give him that because he's not helping people. You've been attached. You know, they've attached his system, his situation to people who unalive themselves, bro. I can't attach anything positive towards him for anything got going on over here. Man, fuck out of here, bro. I get it. I get it. You know, the truth hurts. It is what it is. Nobody cares, man. I'm a man of a certain age. Guess what? Guess what? I'm going to keep doing great things. Great things, and don't have to brag and boast and talk about it. Right? Because what's important is what you do when no one is watching you. Right? That's what defines character. How you behave and what your deeds are when no one is paying attention. Not you going on a podium on some internet device or internet podium talking about exalt me, praise me. You bring your heroes here to die and all this shit. Neil Tazard, Superman, bullshit. Nah, you're not that person, bro. You're not great. You're not good. You're not a giving tree. You're a liar. You're a scammer. You're a fucking thief. You fucked up your blessings. You misused your gifts. Right? You're a traitor to yourself. You're a traitor to your own bloodline. You know what I mean? Like, you just, everything you do, everything you're doing right now is showing the world and showing especially young people, the kids that are coming up in the world that want to do great things. He's showing them what they should not do and not become a person like him. For sure. No one is perfect. If you fucked up somewhere along the line, along this Pulse Chain freaking journey, open your bum ass mouth and say that, or be honest enough to at least type a message and say, hey people, I miscalculated. Something happened, and something I could not foresee happening. It's happening, and it's affecting operations. He doesn't have the courage. He doesn't have the wisdom. He doesn't have the strength to even do that. What he'll do is double down on his dumb shit. You know, you let someone who's brilliant enough to con people into giving them $1.6 billion, bro. A person who's brilliant enough to do that can effect real positive change in the world. And this motherfucker want to misuse his gifts. We're watching how things play out. We're watching how things play out, yo. Because it's either gonna moon or it's either gonna be the illest rug pull of 2025, yo, or 26, or whenever it happens, gonna be the illest rug pull, damn near in DeFi. I'm not including no damn FTX, Celsius, not even fucking BitConnect, because this shit's supposed to be DeFi, right? That other shit was some other shit, C5, whatever, WeFi, some other fi. This is fake DeFi, because your man owed 95% of everything going on in the thing anyway. So it's not even real DeFi in a sense, but we just gonna put DeFi on. It'll be the illest rug. That motherfucker rug this whole shit. It'll be the illest, nastiest rug. And if you pump, all right, so be it. You better pump. You better pump this shit. It's like that. Like, yo, you work for everybody. So you fucked himself. Period. Sucks to be dude, you know? Sorry, not sorry. Moon or rug. You know how many people in the community just waiting? They're honest. They don't even want to be raw, unadulterated, unfiltered, raw, straight to the point like me. You know what I'm saying? They rather deal with some positive. They don't want to hear the crazy perspective that I share. They can't even stand on it because it's just too much, right? And I don't blame them. It is what it is, but I'm not gonna apologize for being myself. Very unapologetic with that. And there's some good people that all they want to do is see a return. All they want to do is see a return. I mean, they of course they want to see a complete return, but they want to profit. That's all they want to do. They want to profit because they were told if they did X, Y, and Z, which they were doing, they could benefit. Delayed gratification, all that hot shit, that they could benefit, right? We talk about he's saving the people. Listen to him to a T, and don't want to rug anybody. Don't want to lie. Don't want to steal. Don't want to rob for anybody. Don't want to do anything harsh or bad or negative. Been waiting. In fact, people just keep spending money. They feel like they're spending money and they throwing money into a bottomless pit. They call it DCA. You feel like you DCA. Every time you DCA, your money drops in value. You know what that feels like? Many of us do. You want to keep DCAing into some shit that keep losing value. And you good-hearted, good-natured. You understand what you're doing. You're taking the calculated risk. You're doing everything you're supposed to do. And this motherfucker want to make sure you experience pain, more pain, less gains, no gains, but more pain for his own thrill. Not understanding that the more this, I keep telling you, it's the closer each day that goes by. It's not about all-time highs. Each day that goes by, is the clearer things become. The clearer things become. The moment of reckoning. The truth ever so shining. More and more each day. Because it's either going to be closer to mooning or closer to rugging. That's it. Closer to mooning or closer to rugging. I don't care about that guy anymore, but I care about the investments my people put in. You know what I'm saying? I care about that. I care about the investments I made. I made sure when I was all punch drunk and gassed about some T-shirt B square, you know, and told people, yo, you want to, take a chance if you want, non-financial advice, all that shit, and they put money on the fucking chain. I care about them. I care about my family too. My family members that jumped into this shit. Like, I'm doing this not just for me. It's for a group of people. I want to make sure they come out whole. If it was up to me, I'd cash them out. If it was up to me, I'd cash them all out. Yo, yeah, man. Just like that. If I had it like that, I'd cash them all out. Like, yo, don't even worry. Don't even think about this no more, man. Here you go. You know, sorry for you even experiencing this, man. You know, don't ever listen to me again talk about crypto, yo. Like that. Like that. Keeping it all the way official. Not like some of these influencers that act like they always right. Like they get this shit all right all the time. And then they talking cold. They give you these messages and make you feel like, yo, what the fuck? Every time I read a post for some of these people, it's like you gotta do some research just to decipher the meaning, decode the meaning of their post. What the hell these people talk about? They're out of their mind, bro. People out of their body. Fuckers are crazy, bro. In this community, they're crazy. They're crazy, bro. I can tell you one thing they don't do. They don't talk about T-shirt anymore. I'm going to say it again. There's a reason for that. cares about no damn T-shares, bro. Dino X5555. What's going on, man? It's been a while. See Dino in the building. Yo, listen. Shout out to the viewers, man. Listen, I'm not judging you. Whatever perspective, wherever you stand, you could exalt RH. You could hate him worse than me. You could be in the middle. It's not. It's not even about that. I don't come here to try to like create converts or anything like that. I'm just here talking. I'm not trying to convince anybody to even believe what I'm saying. I'm just talking. So it's respect to y'all, man. Like it's respect. Because my thing is, for example, the reason why with this whole T-share, and he's gonna continuously get cooked for a very long time. T-share, it because people staked them T-share for 15 years. So you got, you better show and prove. You better show and prove, or he's gonna get cooked eternally. Hear about some fucking X. I even saw, one account, Hex Toys official, Hex Toys, y'all, Hex Toys, talking crazy about Richard. I was like, yo, see, talking crazy, Hex Toys, like you talk about first generation Hex, like 2020 type shit, like. Time period, like early Hex Toys, challenging RH and all that. Branding. You're gonna ask somebody like Hex Toys, they need to promote more, right? You see what I mean? You want to talk about promoting? Motherfuckers got toys. People make toys in honor of this man's ERC20 token, man. And has the unmitigating gall and temerity to tell people they need more, that we need more eyes and keep working. We need to do more. Do more promoting, less building. Over 5.5 years later. Do more promoting. What other crypto community got all this shit going on at the same time? Got a fucking movie out. Motherfuckers talk about another part 2 to the movie. That's a whole movie out. You got hundreds and thousands of videos already speaking about your community and the fucking coins that you launched and all this other extra shit tied to you. You had smoke with the SEC. You beat the SEC, right? You got this weirdo allegations make you look like the only cringe ass, old ass men beating up on kids. You're nasty, bro. That allegation is nasty. The fuck wrong with this guy, man? Even just to have that label on you, is just, what are you on? What type of time this guy on, right? Never mind all that, because that even for him and his sordid head, bad publicity is still good publicity. You have motherfuckers touring the world, right? How much tours and this and that and meetups and greet-ups. Some people came from Germany, came out to the States, the whole of 2021 into 22 to do a 40-state tour, talking about some Hex, all kinds of shit going on, all kinds of events going on for years. Conferences upon, we don't even need to talk about that. How many conferences every year? And this guy's like, keep promoting. What other community, what other crypto community as small is as polarizing, right? And has had so many of these accolades attached to it in a 5 year time, and now you launched some gay ass tablets. Talking about you spending millions of dollars on it, so you still cheap. It's not like that shit mean anything to you. You know how to obfuscate and confiscate and grift. You know how to grift well. That 10 million is nothing for you when you got billions. What's a 10 million? What's a 20 million? What's a 50 million when you got billions? Grift master. That's why you attract grifters. You know, man. Like minds think alike, you know. You attract grifters who've grifted. They grift. They get in there. They do a copy or a duplicate of a protocol, and then they launch the copy after they receive the funds from the crowdfunding, right? And then shit's on the chain, so you can't say they completely grift, but who have become rich off of their grifts, off of their projects, off of the platforms? Nobody. Just like posting, who got rich, who became rich, who made a serious lick. If you were on the up and up and doing some honest shit, not being a fucking conference founder and launching two tokens and then rug pulling the whole shit later. Who got rich off the fucking coins? Who got rich of anybody's sacrifice? Nobody like that. And if they did, they would celebrate, right? You'd be happy to talk about it, right? So other people could have the same experience. That's void and absent over here, bro. Don't care what he's doing, some sack funds. That mean nothing to me, man. Show the results in our wallets. Show the fucking result in our wallets, bro. Care about none of that dumb shit, man. Y'all the ones excited about, oh, 25 million just moved. Yo, 5,000 Ethereum moved, 25 million. So what? Yo, 700 million just moved. Uh-oh, 700 million. So what? You see that shit move in your wallet? People weird, bro. I don't care about none of that shit, bro. People love speculating. Go speculate on some cheeks. I don't care what you into. I don't care if you into Skittles. I don't care if you into Rainbow. I don't care about it's none. Go speculate on some cheeks. Speculating on if somebody that you'll never meet is gonna spend hundreds of millions of dollars on a blockchain and make you think that you're gonna receive some rewards in time for the holidays or whatever, man. Stop doing that, man. Make yourselves go crazy, bro. Making yourselves go crazy, bro. It's already exhausting, right? Exhausting. How many people are gonna do the breakdown of the breakdown, right? RH is somebody I will never, like, I could never look at him in a favorable light ever in life. Like, motherfucker, you fuck people for no reason, bro. Like, for no reason, bro. I don't care about, oh, you shaking people out and, oh, weak hands. Not everybody weak hands. Not everybody, as if people who have weak hands are bad people. Fuck out of here. Not everybody who has weak hands are bad people. And some of the people who have strong hands are villainous, are those who you do not want on the chain. Some of the strong hands are folks in the chain that got strong hands you do not want on the chain. And you want to consistently talk about, oh, weak hands and this and that and that and this. Shake out. Not even. It's the people speculating, oh, he's probably shaking out. He's been shaking them people out. Shake out. Nobody cares. You don't even know how to find beauty in the right places, man. Go find something beautiful to praise, right? You wanna find something in a Twitter. You finding nothing in Twitter. You can't even find some hoes to speak with and chill. Because if you did, you wouldn't have any time to be begging another man like CZ for your validation, for confirmation. The fuck this guy? What type of time are you on? You know about OnlyFans, son? Figure it out. Because you can't get it off the strength. You got to pay for it. So figure it out. Guy, weird. He's a type, he'll swear to you that he got game and it's zero. The only game you have is to grift people. That's the only game. Because you got 1.6 billion as proof. So that I will always give you that. You had the game to grift, for sure. But you don't have the game to smash cheeks. Because that would offer you the balance. You want to talk shit about men who have children and downplay that. Like, you're a disgusting dude, bro. Little peon, you could never be somebody who anybody I'm around could even try to even connect with and look up to in any shape, form, or fashion. You're going to downplay men who have children, especially responsible men. You got motherfucking grandparents who are buying into the shit that you promised, you talked about, your bum ass coins and chain. Grandparents, you gonna disrespect them And it's a message to these people who are parents and grandparents. You following a childless fake ass leader. That doesn't say much. Nobody cares about nothing. I don't care how he feel, whatever about whatever, man. This shit is real, man. It's been too long. It's been too long to hear the song. It's been too long to hear the song. Yeah. Yeah, I'm out here, man. I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? Happy Diwali is what we're doing. You know what I mean? Festival of lights, huh? Lights everywhere. Lights, shining, illumination, brilliance, enlightenments. May everyone that's listening in the chat and everyone who finds this in the future at some point, replay gang and all that, receive consistent light to shine through any type of hollow paths or dark, shadowy paths you might encounter. For sure, for sure. Especially when your mind goes somewhere because some nondescript, fake-ass leader for a crypto founder like RH may want to come through your mind and make you feel like he's some kind of giving tree when he's not. May the light dispel all darkness, all ignorance, right? All anxiety, all deceit. And I mean that. I mean every word I'm saying. I mean it. I mean it completely. Completely. I'm not about these games, bro. Not about these games. Things have changed. Things have changed. And we're going to see. We're going to see. Like I told you, if nothing changes by the end of this year, by the end of this year, 2025, if you don't pump the chain and we enter the new year, the same conditions, same conditions, you could only imagine the backlash he's going to get. I can't even imagine. I just know it's coming because I understand human behavior, folks. It's what it is. It's what it is. Right? But yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Take it easy, be well, be strong, and don't get got.